Neil and Shari Piper, they come on every year, and they are such advocates for pancreatic cancer research and the Lustgarten Foundation and everything that's going on there. And they are instrumental in raising lots and lots of money for research, because one of the things is we know, well, why don't you tell our viewers why it's important for research? I don't know who wants to take over first.
Okay. The problem with pancreatic cancer is that it doesn't show itself until it's just about too late. We don't have early detection for it, and we don't have a cure at this point. The research money is being pumped in a lot of different areas so that we can do early detection. And I'm guessing that a lot of people have already heard about that 16-year-old who came up with that test.
A blood test.
It's a blood test, and it's almost like a litmus paper where you stick it in and
How easy that is.
Yeah. They're doing a lot of research
There's a but
on that.
there.
Well, they have to do clinical trials. They've got to do more testing on it. But so far they're getting very good results, and Johns Hopkins University is doing a lot with that. That early detection means that if we can detect that a person has pancreatic cancer early, then we can get it early. And it's a slow-moving disease. The problem is
you don't no symptoms until it hits you.
No symptoms until you're in stage 4.
Yeah.
But if you can get it at stage 1, pow, you got it out. And
it can be removed surgically?
Yes.
It can be, yes.
But I got a phone call a couple of months ago from a young woman whose mother had just been diagnosed, and she got my name from Hope Club, and we're talking, and I said, well, how is it, when was it diagnosed? And she said, stage 1. I said, well, you're one of those lucky ones. I said, take all that research on the web and throw it away, because if they can operate, if it's not metastasized, if they get it out, your mother's going to be fine. And
how did they detect it?
She was one of the lucky people whose doctor just went there. Usually by the time they get to screening for pancreatic cancer, it's too late, but she was diagnosed early.
Symptoms, and she complained about it, and he said, let's check this.
And she came to one of our fundraisers.
She was lucky she got
with
symptoms.
Her mother, who was glowing. She was, she had her hair cut short. She was doing her chemo just to be on the safe side. But she's got the rest of her life to look forward to because of early detection.
It's really great.
So it's really important to get that early detection to it.
And so the walk that we hold, as you know, has grown from the first year we raised about $2,500, and this last year we raised over $100,000. We had 500 walkers, and we were very excited about it. We've got a lot of things going on for this walk. One of the greatest hits is the Star Wars reenactors who come.
Isn't that great?
For all the geeks out there, I think the men are more excited than the kids.
And we may have, hopefully, if things go well, we'll have 5 reenactors walking around, saying hello to everybody.
And they'll take team pictures.
They will.
Pictures
with everybody, yeah.
That's great. Well, you have to, a walk is a walk, and it's important for that. But it's nice to make it kind of a carnival atmosphere.
Yeah.
Well, we never do anything seriously for very long.
I don't think
you know us that well.
Our aim, it used to be when we first started the walk that we were mourning those we lost.
Yeah.
Now we celebrate their lives.
And the hope for the early diagnosis and
hope
cure.
for detection and cure.
And well, there's a couple of things. First of all, I think we've all been touched by people who have had pancreatic cancer. I've known, 2 dear friends of mine, they get diagnosed and 3 months later they're gone.
Right.
I mean, it's like that's how fast it is.
Yeah.
So that's why early detection, of course, is so important.
Absolutely.
But you mentioned hope. What is that?
Well, we do have some slides. Slide on some of the research initiatives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of Stand Up for Cancer, and I think because the general medical research community has realized that working collaboratively is much more successful than having each lab doing their own
together,
thing. So there is a lot of money going out for that, and we have a slide on your research Foundation research update. So we have 2 drugs that are working together that are doing very well: Abraxane and gemcitabine.
Gemcitabine, yeah.
And they are helping prolong life for people who are suffering from pancreatic cancer. Since 2013, Lustgarten has partnered with Stand Up to Cancer to develop therapies with those. And the early detection blood test is now in clinical trials.
And that's the important thing, those
Absolutely.
And not only that, but Lustgarten has formed a consortium with
Right.
other hospitals and research facilities around the country, all doing the same protocols and testing, so that they have an even keel for knowing what's going on all over the country, not just in one particular population, but everywhere.
Yeah, you have to get your efforts
Over $90 million have gone into research because of Lustgarten Foundation,
Isn't that wonderful?
aside from their other partners. And one of the reasons that we work to raise funds for Lustgarten Foundation is that it's all of the operating expenses of the foundation are underwritten by Cablevision.
Okay, so therefore,
because
the
Mark
money doesn't
Lustgarten-
have to go out.
Yeah.
Now, if someone is watching this show and they live in another area, Lustgarten walks, are they all over?
Yes.
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 They have over 100 walks now around the country.
So
And-
wherever you are, you check it out.
Absolutely.
And their headquarters is in Bethpage, Long Island.
Okay.
And their largest walk is there. But the walks are everywhere. And in fact, Shari has been asked to mentor
Nice.
other organizers around the country.
She
She's
is an
becoming
organizer.
famous, I'm telling
We
you.
can
Well-
tell she's got you organized.
Somebody has to. But it's, well, I think one of the main things when you start anything from infancy is to let it build and not be discouraged. And success builds success. Last year we had over $30,000 of corporate sponsorship. And we're on par to match that again this year, because success breeds success. And you've got to let it go through that infancy and get a very good committee to work with you.
And have an
Nobody can
awareness.
do this alone.
The more people are aware of this, I mean, Patrick Swayze was kind of the poster
Right.
child at one
Yes.
time
Yeah.
for this. You were up in Saratoga and raised some money up there as well.
Yes, we did. There was a wonderful, wonderful event in Saratoga honoring a trainer who did unfortunately pass away very, very quickly from pancreatic cancer. The trainers did a wonderful, wonderful job of raising funds and awareness. All the jockeys wore purple. There was a race in his name. His name was?
Dominic Galacio.
Oh, yeah, I read
yes.
that. Yeah.
And the trainers were incredibly respectful of him and loved him dearly.
They loved him, yeah.
They put on a great fundraiser. There was a race in his name. There was a race named for Lustgarten, and we got to go into the winner's circle and present the trophy.
Yes, we
you
did.
should see her picture with her hat on. Oh, my gosh.
Neil dared me. So he said, you have to get a Saratoga
You have
hat.
to get the Saratoga hat, and she did, and she looked quite well.
You can look at, find it on the Albany Pancreatic Cancer Walk Facebook
Looked
page.
smashing that day, but you weren't wearing a hat.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Is there anything like, we're almost done with our time.
I'd like
Is
to
there anything
mention
you'd like to
that
add on?
Schenectady puppet people
Yes,
are
they
going
were.
to be at the
Oh,
walk.
that's Michelle and Mark.
Yes,
Yeah,
they've
they are
been
great.
with us for a few years
They're
now.
great.
Yes.
They're great people. They really are, and so giving and so talented.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are.
But
Yeah.
we have a pick a prize auction. We have a 50-50 raffle. We'll have a DJ.
Face painter.
We'll have a face painter. We're going to have a hairdresser doing
Did we say where?
doing purple
No, we
hair
didn't.
extensions. Ooh, it's on the screen. We're going to be at the Elm Avenue Town Park in Del Mar.
Yep.
It's handicap accessible. There's parking.
Pet friendly.
Yeah.
Baby
Oh, that's
friendly.
Nice. Yeah.
Courtesy of Price Chopper, there'll be coffee and apple cider donuts and apple cider before the walk. And Four Corners Luncheonette is going to be bring his wagon, and if people would like to stay for lunch, 25% of the proceeds from lunch will be credited to the walk.
Lustgarten.
Oh, how wonderful. Well, if you're of a mind to support, which you should be, this wonderful organization and this project of to fight pancreatic cancer and get the research. I mean, that's where it all is research. We've got to find a blood test that will detect early detection, because it is curable under early detection. Check them out. Go over to their walk and have some fun. Meet them in person. They're really nice people.
And we thank you for being there for us each year.
Thank you so much.
I'm Ann Perillo, your host for Schenectady Today in and around the Capital Region.